it's beautiful. Like, I just love all her music, and I just see like her path is just bright for her.
I think she's a great artist.
She is indeed. Yeah, I saw somebody also put up a tweet on X where they were like, she's the combination of Winnie Nwaji and was it Irene Tale? Rema Namakula, yes. She's the combination of Winnie Nwaji and then Rema Namakula together. I don't know what you think. You can just go down.
But let me tell you, Trace Melon and Pretty Banks, like, you know, they used to disturb me. Like, you know, I never used to tell who's who.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I can really tell.
No, but me, I
think
can
they're all
actually
good
tell.
artists.
Yeah, they're all good.
Yeah.
They differ so much.
Yeah.
And they differ so much. Welcome to the show, guys. It's NBS After 5. Good vibes all the way. And those unstoppable vibes are brought to you by MTN every single day from Monday to Friday. So every time it clocks 5 p.m., just know the Fantastic Five, we are here. Today in studio, it's Viana Indy, the Vibe Queen, and of course, DVJ Marcy Pro on the ones and twos. The baby of the company, Alpha Times, will be joining us as well later on. And here, my co-host today.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you want to become a part of the NBS After 5?
Yeah, too? Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, it's good.
So now it's the After 7 because we already have Alpha Times. Every single day we keep on adding people.
Yeah.
Now today in studio we are joined by Mago Hasfa. Introduce yourself to the people that are watching you for the very first time. They want to know who Mago is.
My name is Mago, like you said, Hasfa, also known as the Book Girl. I'm an author and literacy specialist. I work with an NGO called Read to Learn Foundation, where we focus on literacy in form of storybooks for African children, but also storybooks that come in Braille and sign language, and then turning them into African stories to promote literacy and inclusivity for all children.
That's beautiful. Nice. And for starters, let me first say, I like your look.
Thank you.
You know, I trimmed off my hair some time back, and
I
didn't have,
nice
like I didn't have all that courage to literally come out as you are right now. And I think I respect you for that.
Thank you.
It's
Appreciate that.
It's beautiful. Like, this gives a true African woman to me as a person. Like, it screams boldness. Yeah. It screams confidence. It screams beauty. Me as a person.
Oh, thank you.
And I like it.
I appreciate it.
So for starters, you've talked about books. What really inspired you to say, you know what, me as Mago, I'm actually gonna strictly do books, help young children, like stuff like that?
Well, so I used to love reading storybooks and then visiting libraries and what. And every time you visit libraries, you'd find a lot of donated books. And they're always kept in cases and no one reads them. Yeah. And people have the narrative that African children don't like reading. I don't know if you've heard of a saying that if you want to hide something from an African, put it in a book.
Yeah, that's right.
Put it in writing.
Yeah, so I was like, no, there is no way that's possible. It's just that we don't have the foundation for it. So from a very young age, you're not introduced to books that, you know, represent you, that you can fall in love with. Yeah. So I wrote my first storybook, and then I think from there it just became a matter of like trying to innovate and improve in that area. So from writing one storybook to now thinking, okay, how do we use stories to represent other people? So now our characters are either characters that are physically, like have physical disabilities or are deaf or are blind. Then we've also turned the storybooks into Braille so that children who are blind are able to read them. So it's just been a growth and evolution from just one storybook, making sure that there's representation and there's inclusivity for every child to have a chance to fall in love with a book at a very young age.
Amazing.
Yes.
So for starters, let's talk about the Mandela Fellowship Alumni Network Uganda. What's it about? Like, first paint a picture of the whole campaign and what we are pushing in. Like, I've seen Mandela. In my head, I'm like, Nelson Mandela. So first, give us like a picture of it.
So the Mandela Washington Fellowship is a flagship fellowship under the U.S. Embassy. And then now part of it, the Alumni Network has come together this time round to push to build more inclusivity, and the campaign is called Build for Kampala School for the Physically Handicapped. Basically, it's an accessibility fund where they're going to improve on the school, the infrastructure, the libraries, and everything to make sure that education is accessible. because when it comes to this alumni network, it's a network of leaders who are very humble and in service, and leaders who believe so much in the values and representation of Nelson Mandela, which is inclusivity and community service at the core. Yes. So now we are pushing for youth to come together, for Uganda to come together, to all put our heads together, resources together, to see how we can empower this school in terms of infrastructure, in terms of education, to make sure that there's inclusivity in everything that we do.
Okay, so I want to know, you've talked about Mandela, and I'm pretty sure so many kids have watched Nelson Mandela's story from South Africa, one of the greatest presidents of all time. Now, you, according to his beliefs, he's done everything. What is that one belief that you live up to now?
I think for me, my strongest is that his favorite one and my favorite, that education is the strongest weapon you can use to change a nation.
Yeah.
If you empower the next generation, you give them the right facilities and necessities to thrive and grow, that's how you push a nation from down all the way to the top. So for me, that's the core belief and value that I stand with when it comes to Nelson Mandela. And I'm glad that through this campaign, it's really highlighted and focused on.
Beautiful. So what we're going to do, you're going to first request a Ugandan song, because today it's a Wednesday, we strictly play Ugandan music. That one Ugandan song that it just stands up your vibe, then we come back and talk more about this.
Okay. It's a song I've been listening to a lot.
Yeah.
Even when I was in the parking, I heard it. It's by Hazel. Is it Bad Girl Hazel?
Bad Girl Hazel.
Yes.
Yeah.
The title of the song, oh my God.
You know how to sing it? You can do it. you can give us a cappella.
Oh my God, I don't know. Somebody's singing it in the back. But it's Bad Girl Hazel.
Yeah. Let's
you
look
remembered
for
it?
Mercy, do you have it?
Let me look for it. I'm sure I'll get it.
Yeah, we need to get it and drop it for her.
Yeah, I
will
love
drop
her vibe. I love the song as well. Yeah.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's drop the song. Of course, today is a beautiful Wednesday. We play you strictly Ugandan music. We try to play music across Uganda. We go to the north, the east, the west, wherever. As long as it's Ugandan music, we got you covered. And those unstoppable vibes brought to you by MTN, Mago, Viana, and DVJ Masi Pro. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Is this the girlfriend to Sefco?
Yeah.
Oh, a big shout out to you, Sefco and Hazel. I'll be watching you guys on TikTok, and I'm like, okay. So, Margot, back to you. What really makes you love this kind of vibe?
No, I don't know. I just listened to the song once and I loved it. And then I started watching her stuff on TikTok.
What goes for you more? Is it, the lyrics or the beats?
The beats.
I think that the lyrics and and herself, she's just like very different and very authentic. And, she's just doing her thing. So you just find yourself drawn to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
So now back to the whole campaign. I just want to know, how has the Learn to Read, the whole campaign, emulated Nelson Mandela's legacy?
One is through a focus on education and inclusivity and service at the heart, because what we've done so far, by partnering with the Mandela Washington Alumni Network, we as Read to Learn have focused on, one, we've trained the teachers so far. We've trained 5 book mentors from the Kampala School for the Handicapped. We've trained them in TaRL, which is teaching at the right level. So they're able to learn how to teach and integrate literacy levels, not based on the child's class or age, but based on their reading ability. Then we're also donating a series of books. The storybooks we believe will be ideal for a school like this because they have characters that represent the children in this school. Like I mentioned earlier, some of the characters are born with physical disabilities. So children seeing themselves in these stories and reading stories of these characters achieving things, it wires a different way of your mind to also believe that I can be anything that I want to be. Providing them in large print, audio, and then also making them available in Braille for those who need to, and an integration of sign language. And then we're also going to work on the renovation of the library to make it a beautiful space where children can go and play, but also learn reading in a beautiful space like this.
This is actually a very beautiful initiative, honestly speaking. So as we wrap up this whole interview, I just want to know, somebody out there that is watching NBS After 5, especially the young people, the youths, literally the leaders of tomorrow. We all know Mandela is one of the greatest presidents in Africa, if not worldwide. How can someone out there try to carry on Mandela's legacy in their communities, their respective communities?
I think for me, the key way is, one, to be the change that you want to see in your community and stepping up in every single way. When you hear of initiatives like this, it's your curiosity as a young person to make the decision and say, you know what, I want to be part of this. Or even if it's not this school, we have so many people in our communities, or even across the communities that we work in, that we could serve, that we could do better. Having a spirit of leadership, but also humble service, is one of the key ways that we can emulate things that Mandela did, because even him, he was an individual like us, but he chose to step up and step up for the right reasons and still remain humble in his leadership. So just stepping up to the plate and being the change that you want to see, and just constantly showing up for other people and knowing that your service matters to each one of us as a nation.
Thank you so much, Margot. Thank you. That was beautiful. So if you're out there, you're wondering, if I want to join this campaign, how do I do it? If I want to be a part of it?
Well, we need it to go viral. So hashtag build for KSPH. That would help a great deal. And then the event is happening on Friday. So all over the Mandela Washington Fellowship Network, platforms on LinkedIn, so, any form of social media, you can sign up now to volunteer and be part of the movement. Even post-events, there's so many activities that we are still doing. So it can either be influencing, it can be showing up to volunteer, or being a voice and representation in the community that you're in.
Okay, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
And I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
Of course, we're going to go for a short commercial break, but when we come back, DJ Roger is live in the States, like we told you at Next Media. We can be live anywhere. Don't forget the Unstoppable Vibes, brought to you by MTN.